Alright guys, let me finish this chair. Let me do the sitting and the place where you put your back against. Let me do those, and let's finally export that model into JSON format, so you know what we want to do later, don't you? Alright, so let's switch on the blueprint view. We want to go into side view. You can see I beautifully arranged those all the types of meshes and stuff on the scene into the groups. We have a meshes which we can quickly select and deselect the view, and then disable the visibility. Then we have a blueprint such as this. We can switch if it's selectable or not, but whatever. We want to have it visible, but we don't want to select any of these planes, so we don't mess around with our model. So without further chit chat, let's get straight to work. Okay, we have our 3D cursor in the center of our scene. We hit Shift A, add a mesh, and the mesh is going to be a cube. It's quite huge, so we scale it down roughly to the size of the sitting, like so. Let me turn on the display key so you know what I'm pressing. Okay, scale it down just a little bit on the z-axis. I think like so will do just fine. Okay, wireframe mode. I want to divide this one, but first of all we want to okay, let's go back out of the edit mode because we want to see the texture. And okay, so we need to scale it on the x-axis actually, and so let's do just that, scale on the x-axis like so, even a little bit more, because there are those bent sections that that this model basically needs some more space to work with. So we did just that. Side view, the length is let me even make it a little bit longer, like so. Okay, and you can see that's a unusual shape of the seat. So in order to accomplish what we have on our blueprint, basically, we want to it's a shame I don't have any top view, but whatever. We want to divide this model into a few pieces. First of all, it's going to be like a middle rail, so can we see all of it or not? I'm just switching on the visibility, I mean like an X-ray of visibility. Right now it's switched on. Okay, let me select these, delete them, and if I selected vertices, I want to delete vertices, so that's what I do. And it's not working. Why? Because we selected too much. Right now it should work just fine. Vertices, you see, that's good. We want to add mirror modifier, so it's it's mirrored to the other side. Also, we want to add a lattice modifier, and what lattice modifier does, I'm going to tell you in just a second. First of all, we have to go out all of those edit and stuff modes, and we want to add a lattice. We want to scale it down roughly to the size of our seat, but not smaller, even a little bit bigger than that one. It needs to cover this area where the model is. And why, I'll tell you in just a second. Scale on the y-axis like so. I think it looks good. Looks good. Let me see it from the front. You see it's way too big. Okay, so scale it on the x-axis. Let's do just that. Okay, now we have our cube inside of the lattice, but that's not all. We go to we have to select our cube, and it's that one, and make it parent of a group meshes. So if we go to our groups, it's already here. Okay. Now that we have this one selected and mirrored and stuff, we want to cut it through, so it's looking more realistic, not like a plank or whatnot, and like so. Like so. I think it's looking good. Okay, I think we can work with that one. Go out of the edit mode, go to modifiers tab, and add subdivision surface. So what you can see right now is that we also have to make sure this model is like, it has a dimension. So we want to cut this one in half. Yes, this one. Move it to the barely top, and add another cut and move it down. Okay, it already looks good. We turn up the subdivision variable, so it's looking good. Okay, now back to the lattice modifier. As you can see, we have this selected right now. We go into edit mode, but before we do that, we want to add a little bit of specificity, if you wish. We basically like slicing it down, and why we need this I'll tell you in just a second. As we select all, deselect all, B, and right now if I modify it, notice that nothing will happen. And why? Is because we have to go to our seed, modifiers, and lattice, and we have to specify which lattice we'll be able to modify our shape. So we select our lattice, and now if we go to lattice, scenes, lattice, let me make that children of meshes, go to groups, and it's beautifully, I think Donald Trump only says beautifully and bigly, so I'm not going to use those words, and if I do, guys, please correct me. All right. Okay, now we have those vertices selected, and from the front view you will see that all the model is being kind of modified. We need to make sure is that there is a correct way of subdivision, so like so. So first there has to be mirror, subdivision, then lattice, and now we can nicely manipulate that shape, bend it, twist it, and whatnot, and it the original one stays the same. See? Okay. Let's go to lattice, the side view. Let us select the lattice and the seat, and we want to rotate them just a little bit, so the bottom of that seat fits those two cylindrical looking things. I don't know what they are. They're some kind of hinges or whatnot for the chair, but whatever. We want to, as I said, modify this seat by using a lattice modifier. So let's do just that. Let's not contemplate on what we could do or whatnot. Let me rotate this section so you can see it's, and turn it up just a little, and let me select this one and rotate it as well, like so, and move it down. select this one, rotate it. I'm gonna leave it like this, but we're going to move it so it fits, you know, roughly fits our blueprint. Okay guys, a few corrections, a few modifications, like so. That's just, you know, just the cosmetic changes. It doesn't have to be like perfect or whatnot, guys. I think it's looking good. Let me switch off the lattice so we don't see it. Lattice is switched off, and what we are left with is a solid, nice looking chair. Check this out, dudes. Or chair seat, call it whatever you want. Let me create quickly those cylinders, because I think they're very easy to create. So let me go to the side view, turn on the blueprint, switch the shading to texture, and you can see 1, 2, 3 and 4 of them. So let me just create those that mesh cylinder. It's huge, so we scale it down. We want to we want to go to all scenes, move this cylinder to the meshes group, get back to groups. You can see it over here. We're gonna call it hinge, since I don't know what it is. Scale it down, move it, and we will need another one over here, and two more up top. So let me go ahead and click Shift and D, Shift D. You want to rotate it by 90 degrees, roughly by 90 degrees. Okay, so now that we have this one selected, we rotate it, kind of scale it down like so. Delete this one, because I think that one is already perfect. Like so. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys, so you know, don't put much very much detail into it. It has to kind of fit this blueprint, and with this one we're gonna mirror it as well. So let me turn on the back view. Oh, this one, there we go. And these are kind of a smaller ones, so I think, yeah, oh guys, I know what it is. I know how it works. So that one, you know, it goes along this front leg rail, so we want to do a mirror of it as well. Like so, and let us just mirror it. String. There we go. It doesn't work. Whatever. Now it does, and it looks already good. This one we will leave in the middle, because that's the way it should be. Let's go to the back view. And you can see we have to scale it down just a little. Mirror it. Mirror. not seat but the side blueprint, and we want to mirror it on an X. Oh, whatever. It already looks good. Let's do like so. Do it like that. There we go. We're gonna introduce a little modifier to this scene, so I don't have time to, deal with that one. I think it looks good. I think it looks very good. We go to the side view. Top view. Move that vertice. Guys, for me it looks perfect. Let me just create this part over here, the place where you put your head, put your back against, and I will call it a day. Okay. All right. Groups hinge. Let me add another one. Mesh, LB cube. Let me add another one. Let me scale it down just a little bit. Let me add lattice. They're not over here because we have to move them from all scenes to this one and this one. Yep. Meshes and meshes. Polite, whatever. Guys, and it's going to be a same process as we already went through with creating a seat. So we go to this one, we scale it on the y-axis, so it's kind of a thin looking. We go to side view. Already good. Got it somewhere over here. Cut it in half. guys, I think it's looking good. Let me add another modifier, which will be subdivision surface. We want 4. All right. Lattice modifier. Let our first off start by editing this lattice. Like so. And also this model, because it's not looking good, fellas. It's not looking good. Gotta tell you that. Like so. And like so. All right. I think it's good. Guys, I think it's good. Okay. Let me go to as well 8. Not 5, but 8. Oh crap, that's not the one. Like this one. Let me do 12 of them, or actually let me do 7, 6. We do 6 of them. So it's already looking good. We go to side view. And first off, select these side view. What we didn't do is to assign where is that cube? Backplate. We didn't assign the lattice. That's why it's not working. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can start modifying our back lattice. 6, and let's do 6 as well. Okay, top view. Select this one, select that one. Side view. Guys, this is looking good. I think it's very good, well executed. If not, you know, you don't have to worry about it that much. It's just a prop. What we really want to learn how to do is basically, let's do these so let's move it like that. Let's switch to the top view. switch to the bottom view. That's not good. Top view. They touch each other, okay. Let me rotate this one on the z-axis. Guys, I think it looks good. Okay, sorry for not talking what I'm doing, but you could basically see what I'm doing over here. Sometimes when I have to be, when I need to be concentrated, I can, I can do two simultaneous. Jesus Christ, I cannot simultaneously speak and think and model. So sorry for that. But you saw what I'm doing. I was just correcting those pieces together. Let me switch off the blueprint. Let me turn off. Let me deselect all of them. Hide the lattice. And I think it's well, that chair, I gotta tell you, it looks kind of strange. Look, it looks very strange, but that's basically what it is. So let's not delve into that topic too much. We have our chair. We're going to texture it right now. We are going to separate it into pieces we want to be modifying later on. I think the frame is going to be one piece of a frame. That's going to be one. These ones, because they have different colors, so I'll do. Actually, you know what, guys? This looks very good. I mean, the design of it is very good and unique. Let me switch to perspective mode. Yeah, it looks. It is kind of cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, peeps. All right. We have that done. That's the end of this tutorial. Later on I'll try to, I'll have to force myself to do it. I'll try to do, disassembling tutorial of what we're going to do, how to properly export it to JSON file. And the next one, tutorial after that one will be, how to code stuff in the text editor, so we can create this nice looking fully customizable product configurator. Again, guys, if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, don't you dare clicking thumbs down. All right, and if you kind of anticipate what's going to come next on this channel, please subscribe, because it's a nice looking reddish button. I really love it. My parents really love it. My dog loves it. My sister-in-law loves it. Everybody loves it. So just go ahead and click that button below. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.